Alright. Hi. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Yeah. So today we're going to show you guys how to do some like rapping stuff. Yeah. Fun, I guess. Yeah, let's get on with the video. Alright. So, FL Studio. Of course, this might be a little bigger. Alright. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, first of all, you're going to want to have a beat. And if you do not have a beat currently, go online. Preferably, you should buy beats. But for this specific thingamajiggy bop, dude thing, McJigger thing, majiggy. Okay, we got a beat. Finally. Alright. Okay, so we got a beat now. This is kind of where you're going to want to be at. So you're going to want to scroll in as much as possible. And so this is the beat that we have right here. This is Exhausted. I can't remember who made this beat, but I will tag them in the description. So whenever it comes to like Suicideboys beats, you're gonna find a lot of like 3 6 Mafia influence. So you get the basic gist of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the beat on insert 1 so it separates itself from the mixer, so it is no longer just master. So what it does is if you leave it inside of the master and don't put it on its own mixer channel, it will bleed, and that is not good because what it will do is it'll make it sound like shit. So we're going to go to insert 2. We're going to do this on track insert 2 right here. And so now, this one, you're going to want to hit this little button, or in this area over here. I prefer over here. You can do insert 1, insert 2, or if you have a fancy stereo microphone set, you can do the stereo. I personally do not have accordion. So yeah. I'm going to use insert 1. Now you can hear me over here. Let me do this. Cut that off. So yeah, now you hear me through FL, and it is fun. Fun stuff. Okay, so now that we're going through FL Studio, now you will notice that there is background noise. Right? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on slot 8 because you want your limiter to be further down at the bottom. So right here, if you look really, really fucking close. Right here. See all this? This is a no. So we're going with that threshold. And cut that gain. Yeah. Now it doesn't have that background noise. But I will show you how to fix the problem with like the airy top end that you hear. So I usually put my EQ roughly in the 3rd position, because it makes more sense. So if you look right here, this is kind of the general mix of what your vocals sound like and from your microphone. So we're going to cut this. We're going to right click it, put it on type, order steep 8. We're going to push this down here. We're going to also do a little fancy thing. So now it's very kind of like clear sounding-ish. So I'm going to put that at roughly 17.5K. So yeah, now it has less of a punchy sound to it. So we're going to drag this right here, drag this right here. So if you look at the levels of where you're speaking at, see this piece right here? Whenever I'm quiet. That's where a lot of my weird noise is coming from. So I'm going to take my 3rd one. and completely get rid of it. So yeah, now it should sound a little more clear and nice sounding. So I usually, since I'm a lower bassy vocal style, I have to get rid of a certain frequency. This will vary depending on your vocals. Another good way to get rid of some of the sound. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so yeah, you want to do the high pass at a steep 8. So you're here, high pass at a steep 8. Key, this doesn't matter. So we're going to put it roughly at around 80 hertz. So it's going to make it a little more thin sounding, but that's kind of what you want. So what I usually do to kind of get my vocals to sound a little more bassy is just slightly, ever so slightly, throw it back over it. So this is at 67 hertz at 76% on a steep 8 high pass. This is at a peaking 2. Roughly in the bass category at 197 hertz. This kind of gives your vocals a more, like, mid-high-ish feel, I guess. I don't know the science behind all of it, but yeah. So now you can hear that my vocals sound a little bit more clear and concise sounding. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have to do this. Not all of you will have access to Antares, but if you do, congratulations. You have money. Okay, so it is an F sharp minor at 430 hertz. To 430 hertz. So for this example alone, and only this example, I'm going to be using Antares Auto-Tune Artist. Make sure you get rid of auto key in your mixer because it will completely destroy your fucking RAM. Oh no, your CPU usage right here. This little fancy thing up here. So this is an F sharp minor. Okay? So yeah. Now, whenever I talk, you can kind of hear a little bit of auto-tune mix. So if I crank this thing, you can hear it, you know? So for mostly like Suicideboys singing vocals, you kind of want to be at a 20-ish, depending on how good you keep key. I recommend putting the Humanize up, and if you like a little deviation on your tune, increase your flex tune a little. Yeah, so don't forget that 430 hertz. So it's a 430 hertz detune. Come on, nail it. Damn. There we go. Okay, 430 hertz detuned. All right. So now, because usually regular hertz is at 440. There's a difference between it. I don't know the science, but it's different. So it matters. Yeah. So now I have the auto-tune on my vocals. I do recommend a very, very easily accessible plugin set. It is the Muse FX plugin set. It is free if you go download Muse FX Hub. It has all kinds of things like a master chorus effect, all kinds of fun stuff. So this is one of my favorite, and I mean favorite plugins. So this is one that I like to use because it kind of makes my vocals kind of pop. So this is with it, this is without it. This is not on and on. So yeah, it just gives it a really high quality sound, you know? So yeah. So this alone isn't gonna be your Suicideboys song. So let's add a little bit of reverb. That's too much. So we're gonna take this. So if you look in this top corner over here, oh, you can't see it. Do that. Now you can see. So in this area up here. Oh, damn. Okay, now you can see it. So I just had to make sure it's covering my name because yeah. So right here. So see how the room size says 18, right? Okay, so I like to put it around 13 or 14. So yeah, do that. take your wet level, put it down to around 13. So yeah, now it sounds more clear, concise, and in your ears. You can get more into the depth of all of what this does, but for this example, I'm going to be very simplified. So yeah, we're going to do that. If you want to, you can go and put a sound divisor on it. I personally don't like sound divisor. I mean, it's good for the usage, but for this example, I'm not going to run it. Let us put this lovely thing also from the Muse FX hub. This is a chorus effect. So what it does is it gives it a little more thickness to your vocals. So let me increase my camera again. There you go. All right, now you can see me. So I add this because I like it. So yeah, that's all I'm going to explain. Like I said, it is a free plugin pack. I will leave it in the description of the video so you can look at it for yourself. Let's see. I also use very simple EQ because it is so nice. So let's get rid of that sizzle. So yeah, this right here is a really good tool. This helps with, like, if you want it to be more in the depth of the mix, you could turn that down or up. Depends on how far back you want it. So I usually do mud reduction because it kind of gets rid of that low muddy sound. So yeah, this right here is a really good start. But let's see. Stereo enhancer. So this right here will give it a little of an effect that kind of like spreads it. So yeah. So yeah, it just gives it a little more of an effect, and I like that. So by any means, this is not like one-on-one, hey, this is exactly how they sound. This is my interpretation. So I personally feel this way about how they do it. And if you're one of the delay guys, I tend to turn this down to about 35%. And then depending on the time, yeah. Hey. Yeah. So yeah, this right here, perfect example. So, let's see. You don't have to use a compressor. I personally don't. I don't think it matters. Yeah. So yeah, let's get down to some recording. So for Suicideboys music stuff, you kind of want like a edgy feel to your vocals, right? So if you're not good at making your own vocals, let me see. There is a free website called toolbaz.com. They help generate lyrics. I know a lot of my friends have used it. So in the thing, you're going to want to do like, type in Suicideboys typewriter. And then you hit the right. So what this is going to do is going to give you a whole song pretty much of lyrics. Yeah. So let's get on down to this. So this one, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Also, I'm going to get rid of my monitoring because I personally cannot rap with it because it has a slight, very slight lag to it. So yeah. Alright. I kind of punched in a little bit. So you kind of want like a airy-ish feel. You know, you want to feel kind of mysterious. You know? So this is what I got. Life's a puzzle, but you kind of get the vibe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this verse in a kind of vibe that I want. So, yeah. Alright, so half of the beat is done. Wow, you've gotten this far. Proud of you. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go from the beginning. Yeah, this right here. This is what I got. Keep in mind, I did this in 15 minutes. Give or take. But 10, 15. Yeah.
Into a coma, my head is so broken. All these bitches over here, yeah, they just make me feel broken. But I'm a Southside general, bitch, I'm a Mozambique. I'm still gripping reality while passing off on that dope. Cause I'm a lost cause, a black sheep to my whole fucking family. I'm hard as tungsten, I fuck that shit, I am hickory. Like Tony with the Tommy, gotta keep the Tommy on me. Murderous tribe, yeah, me and my homies, yeah, we the army. Bitch, you best to back your ass.
Yeah, you kind of get what I got. So, that is kind of a Scrim style. Not exactly his style, but it's an iteration that I did for myself. So yeah, let's get rid of this real quick while I'm talking to you. So, this is my spin on like Scarecrow, Scrim, Wedo, whatever you want to call him. Great guy. Love this dude. Met him once. Awesome guy. But yeah, so kind of a eerie feel, right? So what I like to do, this is a personal preference. It's just for cleanliness and making everything look organized because I'm a nerd. Whenever you're doing this, make sure you look and make sure you're not cutting off any like stuff. Yeah. You can completely be lazy and just put all of these together, or leave them where you have them. Personally, I don't like doing that because it makes me feel a little better about myself. So, let's do that. What's this?
Murder.
So that's just a breath. Okay.
Yomi.
That was a breath too. Okay.
Yomi. Murderous tribe, yeah, me and my home.
So if you don't do this, I'm going to show you what it does. So this is what happens if you don't get rid of this fade.
Yomi. Murderous tribe.
That.
Yomi. Murderous tribe, yeah, me and my homies, yeah, we the army.
So that is kind of what you get whenever you get it all organized. So you don't have all of these little pieces, bits, bobs, things right here. See? Yeah. Now you just have 2 tracks. And it looks clean and not all over the freaking place. So yeah. So what I like to do is I like to build another mixer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that real quick. Let me just hit File and then Save Mixer Track. So this I will call this Scrimmy Main. So we're gonna take Scrimmy Main. So we're gonna right click here. Find it in our plethora of these Scrimmy Main. So yeah, this is the same exact fucking preset that you have already on. So yeah, we're going to right click here, put this onto insert 2, which this shouldn't be. Let me rename these. So that's my main, and I'm going to call this Adlibs. So yeah, you can make it whatever color. I'm just going to hit random because it looks cool. Random, also random. Let's also name this as beat because that is your beat mixer. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the same one. Now you hear 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off one of those. So now it is just on this one, and it sounds the exact same. So we can continue. is we can leave that on. We can increase that size, make it a little more, yeah. And what I like to do, I'm going to show you through this. So we're going to do stereo depth. Yeah. So it's up a little back, and then simple EQ, backing vocal. Yeah. Yeah. Not side. Not. Yeah. So yeah, now it sounds like this. Versus this one. So yeah, it's a little backwards. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. So now we're in the ad-lib stage. Congratulations, you've made it this far. So these are some stupid little ad-libs that I just put in. So yeah, this is kind of what I got first run through ad-libs.
Slipping into a coma, my head is so broken. All these bitches over here, yeah, they just make me feel broken. But I'm a Southside general, bitch, almost symbiote. Still gripping reality while passing off on that dope. Cause I'm a lost cause, a black sheep to my whole fucking family. I'm hard as tungsten, now fuck that shit, I am hickory. Like Tony with the Tommy, gotta keep the Tommy. Don't murderous tribe, yeah, me and my homies, yeah, we the army. You better back your ass.
So yeah, that's generally what you do. It's easy as hell. So I hope this helped. That is part one. In the second introduction of this, I will show you how to do a Ruby style. This is Scrim. My iteration. Scrim, asterisk, sign, whatever, you know. So yeah. This is my styling of this. So yeah. If you enjoyed the video and you have any comments or input for this, just let me know, and I will definitely try to answer some of the questions in the next video. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate you, or day, or evening, or whatever. Happy whatever you celebrate. So yeah. Have a wonderful one. Thank you for tuning in. This has been DJ Kimura. Also, Murderous Tribe's leader, owner, starter, founder. So yeah, check out some of the music. If you fuck with my music and you want to hit me up, just hit me up in the comment section down below. Also, do not forget to subscribe in this little general area down here. Yeah, down here. So yeah, I enjoyed you joining into my video. If you want something like a style or kind of how to build a preset for a certain person. Also, I will leave this preset in the description. If you want, I will also put instead of using like all of the, you have to get them, you know, you have to download them. I'll also make I'll do the music effects with the Antares style, and I'll also do a fruity stock plugin style for you guys that do not have the ability to download other things if your computer doesn't have enough space, or you don't want to spend money on Antares or anything like that. But yeah, enjoy. Have a great one.